at that point. So it's a good time to like reflect on the three speeches that came first, second, and third.
Yeah.
What do you think these speeches have in common, and what do you think make each one of them unique?
So do you mean this year or last year?
This year.
This year. Good question. So this year, Sabyasachi, Alan, and myself, when I look back at the three winners, by the way, all 8 finalists were fantastic. I thought they really brought out their A game, and the results could have gone anyway, right? Depending on the judge's mood of the day, depending who was the judge of that moment, the results could have gone anyway. So I thought that the three who placed in the podium this year, there were what I would call, number one, really strong authenticity. Really, really strong. Especially, let's say, speaker number one, champion speaker, right? Sabyasachi. We can see that the way that he's being really authentic, just being who he is, he's just showing who he really is, right? He did put in his podcast before, he said that he knew that going deep in his story and making people feel those deep emotions wasn't his strength. So he played out those high emotions, those moments that make people laugh. That was what he's focusing on. Same thing for Alan. Alan's strength is in how does he say something that touches people's hearts, and he did that beautifully. And in my speech, I also wanted to bring out that authenticity, which means that I wanted to deliver this message in the way that I would say it, not how in the way I would perform it. And I think that's a big difference here. We are now seeing a trend in Toastmasters that speakers, you don't need to perform anymore, but you need to connect more. I think that would be the most important thing. And to connect, you got to speak authentically.
Wow. Performance and connecting. And connecting comes with being authentic and being vulnerable, showing part of you that people probably don't know, they can see by just looking at you. And guess what?
Yes.
One thing that we humans are very good at is trying to keep that part of us away from people, right? And just making them think this is all who we are. And that's not true. That's not true for any human being.
Absolutely spot on.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that.